Hey freeze dryers, happy belated Cinco de Mayo. I hope you all enjoyed it. Everyone loves to have a national excuse to have some Mexican food, and so we did. And one of the things I love about Mexican food is their refried beans. Whenever we go up here to the Mexican restaurant up on the hill from us, oh, their refried beans are the greatest. Well, I decided I'm just going to take some of those refried beans, some canned refried beans, and see about freeze drying them. And so we loaded up the blue Alpine. We had there was a mix. We had some blueberries, we had some ground beef, some mixed vegetables, and then we had the 2 trays of the refried beans. I think there was 1.5 cans per tray. That kept the thickness of the beans, below the top of the tray, so that we could get the most efficient drying of the item, and then come back and see, once it's done, how is this going to reconstitute? Is it going to change it up? Is it going to make it, taste funny? Is the texture going to be weird? Well, the restaurant that we go to, their refried beans are super smooth. There's no chunks in it. It is just a super smooth bean puree, perfect seasoning, and there's never any leftovers of that when we come home from that restaurant. So we got the thing loaded up, we got it run through, and we came down to check on it, and the ground beef and the vegetables, they were both completely dry, but there were still some cold spots in the beans, and some of the blueberries were still a little tacky. So went ahead, threw them back in the machine, set it for about 3 more hours, and went ahead and bagged up the vegetables and the ground beef, and added those to our long-term storage pantry. And actually, it's also going to contribute to our 365 meal challenge total. I think we're going to be getting pretty close to 200 meals here shortly, which is, in my opinion, that's great. I mean, I'm taking dinners and so forth, leftovers that we have, and instead of eating leftovers 3 nights in a row, no, we have meal, we might have leftovers the next day, and then whatever's left goes on a tray, goes in the blue Alpine, and gets processed and put up and put on the shelves for later on. You can see what's going on in grocery stores right now. Prices, everything is shooting up high. So if you can find a deal on something, grab it, stock up on it, and if you want to have this, your pantry stock to be lasting you for 10, 20, even 25 years, 30 years, you might look into checking out the guys at Blue Alpine and making that initial investment to secure your food security for the future. It's also a great hobby for old farts like me. Retirement sucks. I still want to feel like I'm doing something, making a difference, making progress, moving forward. But I've got all the time in the world, but Anyway, we got the ground beef all put up. We had a couple of the smaller jars because, well, it filled up one jar and wasn't enough for a big bag. And I like to keep my meats up on the top shelf where I can see what's in them. So right now I'm looking up on my storage shelf there, and I've got chicken breast and the ground beef, and I've got meatballs and some turkey and some ham. So it's all up there, and I know it's going to be good for years and years to come. Oh yeah, here's Sadie in there. She's coming down here to get some loving. She's such a good girl. We have 3, Sadie, Bella, and Mazikeen. Sadie's the calmest. Bella and Mazikeen are nuts. So we come back down a few hours later, and we're pulling out the refried beans, and you can see they're looking good. Open up the Ninja and funnel them down into the Ninja. Gonna get them all powdered up nice. I did take some afterwards, and I did reconstitute them and try them out, and they were just amazing. So I had those with some burrito meat and the vegetables, the lettuce, tomatoes, and so forth to go with. So yeah, the refried beans turned out great. We did have we finished up the blueberries, which ended up getting snacked on yesterday, so they're gone. This is something that everybody should be interested in saving money. I don't know about you, but I open a can of refried beans. We don't eat the whole thing in one setting. The second day, Well, you know what? It doesn't matter anymore, because whatever's left over goes on a tray, and you can mix stuff on a tray. I've got a tray in the freezer right now that tomorrow is part chicken salad and part sliced chicken breast. It's all going to go in this weekend sometime and get dried out, along with probably another couple of dozen eggs and whatever leftovers we might have from tonight and tomorrow. But yeah, evaluate your situation. Think about what's good for you. Take responsibility for your own food security, and live long and freeze dry.